Hey guys, Hadiatu Dumbuya here, and I wanted to make you a quick video that will teach you how to be the master three-way call closer. So there are a couple of steps that you should pay attention to, and I listed them all right here. So number one, you want to thank the person that watched the video or saw the presentation. Number two, you want to edify the person that got you on the call, so whoever is watching the video or watched the video will know that they're a big deal. Number three, you're going to ask them, so what part did you like the most? Was it the money, the travel, helping people, or were all three things equally as intriguing? Number four, you are going to share your story. Now, if you can do that within a minute to a minute and 30 seconds, that would be best. Following that, you're going to ask them, so which level of membership makes most sense in your life, gold or platinum? And after that, you're gonna ask them the magic question, are you ready to get started? See, here's how I like to do that. I like to ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you wanna get started right now, 1 being like you're not interested, which one are you? Now, I'll go through each one of these steps so you'll be able to understand them. Number one, you're gonna thank the person, and this is what it's gonna sound like. We're gonna kind of role play. So thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes out to see exactly what we're working on. I know your time is everything, and I just appreciate you taking a couple of minutes out. Now, I do want to tell you something before I get started and share my story. I want to tell you about the phenomenal young lady that actually got you on this video. See, she is one of the leaders in our organization from a couple of different places. Number one, she has got a heart of gold, and so she's consistently helping people achieve their goals. She's traveled the world with this, so she's been able to go on multiple dream trips. On top of that, she is fun. You know, like when you meet somebody and they're just the life of the party, that is her. And so you're hearing about this information from the right person. Know that she is going to go to the top. And if you are slightly interested in the business, this is the person that you wanted to hear about this from. Now, let's keep moving on. Now that you know a little bit about your friend from our standpoint, let me tell you about, how this could work for you. Now, which part interested you the most? Was it the money, the travel, helping people, or was it all three?
All of the above.
Cool. So that's kind of how I felt. See, as I saw this about 4.5 years ago, I was getting ready to donate my kidney to my brother. I was running my business full time. I had a whole lot on my plate, and I realized I hadn't been living the life that I should have. But I also realized that business millionaires on average have about 7 different streams of income. And although I had never done a business like this before, I was interested in trying it out. And so, I decided to jump into this feet first. They say head first sometimes. I'm gonna say feet first. I jumped into this. And as I jumped into it, I was able to see the leverage that I got right away in my very first month, all by inviting people to my house. I was blessed enough to make all the money back that I had put into this from the travel and the business side. And that right there gave me some belief. But you know what? My time was very tight. I went and donated my kidney to my brother, and while I was in the hospital, the team continuously grew because they were plugged into the system and because they went to the training. And because of that, I saw a check in the hospital, and that's when the light bulb went off. See, I started to understand that if you don't find a way to make money when you sleep, you're gonna work to the day you die. And I got excited because it was working with this. Let's fast forward a little bit. 2.5 years into this, what happened for me is I was put in a place where I had made a 6-figure income. 4.5 years in, multiple 6 figures, but here's the kicker. I've been on well over 50 trips. On top of that, I've been able to help a lot of people do the exact same thing, and that's really been the true blessing. Now, after you've heard my story, you've watched the video, which level of membership makes the most sense in your lifestyle as well as your budget? Is it gold or is it platinum?
Gold.
Gold. That's pretty much where most people get started. About 90% of the people that get started with us, that's where they get started. That's where I got started, so I could utilize the benefits day one. Now, I have one more question for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, hey, I'm ready to get started right now, 1 being like, nope, this is not for me. What number are you?
5.
5. I got you. So you're like an in-betweenie. Now, you said you like the travel, you said you like the money, you said you liked helping people. What would it take to get you from a 5 to a 10?
Money.
Cool. So money is, one of the main concerns that people have. And so what I would suggest is that you kind of put it into perspective. Start thinking about how much money you have available to save every single month for you to actually go on a dream trip of a lifetime. See, what I realized is that to do the gold as well as the business would cost you a total of $370. If that's too much for your blood right now, then this is what I would do. I would start off at the standard level of membership, which is $245 with the travel and the business, and you can upgrade yourself to gold. But here's what I know. I don't want you to really cheat yourself. See, what are your favorite stores to shop at?
Macy's, Kohl's, Target.
Cool. Do you ever do any of like your Target shopping or maybe your Walmart shopping for your household? Do you do that monthly?
Yes.
Do you think you spend about $50 a month?
Yes.
Of course. So what if I told you all those monthly spendings, a percentage of it could go back towards a trip? Does that open your ears a little bit more?
Absolutely.
Cool. So this is what I want you to start thinking about. Without you having the gold level of membership, you're kind of like throwing money out the window, because with us, you could use your money twice instead of just once. And so now that you said you were a 5, but now you're understanding you could use your money to go on a trip, what number are you at now?
An 8.
Cool. So an 8 makes a lot of sense, and this is what I would do. If you like this as much as you sound like you like this, I would go ahead and get started, and here's why. The only thing that you could gain by not getting started is nothing. You would procrastinate on living. And so I know you have $370 that's put aside for you to live full time. It's such a small amount of money for you to be able to experience the lifestyle that I've gotten through this company. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass the phone back over to your girl. Your girl is gonna share her story. She's gonna show you how to get started, because here's how it works. Once you get started, you start benefiting from everything else that she does from here on out on that leg. Here's what I mean. See, your girl that shared this with you just now, she's going to share it with somebody else tonight. And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that person decides to get started. Well, at that point, you will actually benefit from everything that that person does from here to kingdom come. So your team can start growing tonight. Does that sound cool to you?
Amazing.
Cool. So I'm going to let your friends share their story, and I just look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. I'll make sure to send you a text to welcome you to the team. Now, you have a great rest of the evening.